one of the things that was spoken of at the EU-US forum earlier today, and J.D. Vance has made a huge issue of this. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State, just released a huge missive saying that visas will no longer be allowed for foreign officials who violate the ideals of freedom of speech. Now, for Americans, he said this for Americans, but that you can actually have your visa canceled, denied access to the United States if you violate freedom of speech. Why is the Secretary of State targeting this so much for foreign officials?
Because Marco Rubio understands fully, as does J.D. Vance, Vice President, that there is a huge problem with free speech and censorship going on across the European nations and the UK itself. We are being censored. Journalists are being locked up. We are not allowed to say what we think. We're not even allowed to report
the last I saw is that stay-at-home moms and housewives are getting locked up for 2.5 years over tweets that have been deleted.
Whilst child rapists get out on much lighter sentences. There's
horrifying.
It is absolutely horrifying. And I think our friends in America understand the importance of freedom of speech. You've got the Bill of Rights, the Constitution. It's enshrined in your laws. And even in the United Kingdom, we have the Magna Carta, of course, as well. And we are sometimes referred to as the mother of all parliaments because we took democracy out in many different ways. But the problem is we have globalists now. And you're right to mention that it is a fight against globalism. And the only way we're going to combat it, Jack, is to unite around the world, all of our nations together as patriots.
When I had a long layover at Heathrow a couple of weeks ago, I was coming back from the conclave, and while I was there, so I was on, in the international terminal, but I'm on, British soil, and I said, I wonder what things I can post without Keir Starmer coming to arrest me. So I was going and finding all of the choice Bible quotes from the Old Testament and some stuff from the New as well. I said, surely, I can't get in trouble for just Bible quotes, right? And then I thought, well, if I'm going to post from the Bible, I might as well post from other holy books that are accepted here in the UK. So I started posting from the Quran. And boy, did I get in trouble for that one.
I bet you did.
I said, what? I'm just posting from the religious texts of large. There's no problem with that, and just some basic guidelines for how to deal with marriage from the Quran. I don't see what the problem with that is, Keir Starmer, right?
Right. Well, he doesn't want too many people knowing what that message is actually all about. But there are preachers, street preachers, being arrested, taken away in handcuffs by police officers here in the United Kingdom. It's gone beyond dystopian, and that's really what prompted me to get involved.
Priests for praying silently.
Yeah, in their minds.
Yes.
So it's become a thought crime now, Jack.
An actual literal thought crime.
An actual literal thought crime.
So he's praying in his mind, even though he's physically just standing there. And then, how do you even prove that in court?
Well, they asked them, were you praying in your mind? Yes. Well, they admitted it. Okay, well, you've broken the law. How does that break the law? It's crazy.